comes to attracting a partner, I have many beliefs, but this is one of them. I do believe that you do need to raise your vibrational frequency to the level of what you want to attract. But in that same breath, I say that I also believe in divine timing. I also believe that you have to go through a certain number of lessons in order to meet the person that you are going to spend the rest of your life with. I don't think it's just that simple of,
guys, if y'all need any help, anything dating related, or how to, to improve your mindset just when you're operating in the dating realm, I have a free ebook. That link is in the description. All you gotta do is click the link, just put in your email, and you good to go. Yeah, so, I like what she's saying, so I'm gonna translate this to man terminology, right? In this dating era that we live in, you're not gonna just meet one person. And I'm not saying this can't happen. We're not speaking about outliers. We're speaking generally, of course, right? You're not gonna just meet the one just because you want her to be the one, or just because you got a lot of feelings about her. It comes down to, the woman has to be feeling the same way about you. And a lot of times in my 20s, I spent so much time wondering like, dang man, but if I like this person this much, they gotta like me just as much back. But that's not how it works. Especially in this time that we're living in now, like you have to go through people to get to that person you want. And then also too, a lot of times we're attracted to a certain person, but we're only getting this type of person. A lot of times it's because you're not that person yet that you want to become. And the women that you want a different type of dude, you know what I'm saying? So that's why on this channel, we discuss so much about being well-rounded, focusing on everything, your mindset, your fashion, your hygiene, your looks, you know what I'm saying? Your emotional intelligence, your body, the way your masculinity, your assertiveness, your confidence. You got to be working on everything, because an average dude in this society is just not going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? An average way of thinking is not going to cut it. If you feel like you have to overcompensate for anything in your life, it's not going to cut it, because women pick up on it just like that, and they're gonna let you go just like that. It's not about having all this money. You need to be working on finances. It's not about being 6'6", because you can be 6'6" and not know how to talk to women. It's about everything. It's about being well-rounded.
I think there's so many factors that come into play, especially if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, when you are going to align with someone. I also have a belief that some people just meet other people for assistance in a divine way, not that they're manipulating them or trying to use them, although that may occur as well. I think some people come.
Yeah, that's also too, one thing we got to understand is, oftentimes, like when people reject us, that's just our higher powers way of protecting us. That's how you got to really look at it. It hurts too when you're in a situation with someone and you thought it was going to work out, or you spent so much time or whatever. It ended for whatever reason, right? A lot of times you just got to chalk it up to, your higher powers way of looking out for you. When you move like that, that's how you're able to stay in a high vibration, just in general. You know what I'm saying? Continuing to live your life, continuing to move on, continuing to keep the main thing. Because a lot of times, again, we get into situations, we dive in head first, we don't really know the person, we end up getting hurt. Now we done wasted a year out of our life, and now we depressed for a year, all because we chose to dive straight in. The truth of the matter is, we're all gonna have to go through a lot of trash to get to the people you want. But at the end of the day, you also want to be elevating every part of your life, so that way you can run through options even faster. That should be the goal, because a lot of times men don't have an issue with knowing how to deal with women. There's men out here that know how to deal with women, but maybe they're not getting the abundance of women they need to get to that person they want to get to. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game. It's all a numbers game, but the more well-rounded you become, the easier it gets, because it's just the people that you're competing out here with, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You're competing with celebrities. You're competing with blue check marks. You're competing with women having preferences. You're competing with so much time, and you're competing with so many factors. You don't even know it.
Into other people's lives just to help them, just to heal them. I really feel like that has been the case with my last couple of relationships that I've been in. These weren't bad relationships, but I do understand that they couldn't meet me where I was. They also needed just some assistance. I think sometimes God keeps some people single because they need to fulfill a certain thing that they need to do first before they are aligned with another person.
Two things with this. For one, You know what I'm saying? Never choose a person who doesn't choose you. This is one of the hardest lessons to learn. When someone is not willing to be on your program or work things out with you, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like, man, yeah, I may want this person, but at the end of the day, 10 years down the line, this will be an issue. And then you would have thought to yourself, man, she showed me that 10 years ago. Why didn't I catch on to that? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you want to definitely understand about this. The second thing here is a lot of people want people who are out of their league, quote unquote. Not necessarily that they're out of their league, you're just not on that level yet. A lot of times we want people who those people are not even attracted to us. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to understand is if you want certain women or you're a woman and you want certain men, you got to raise your value. You got to become more well-rounded. You got to increase your swag. You got to make your mindset better. You know what I'm saying? You need to be going to the gym more. You need to find a purpose, because if you make her the purpose, you're going to become boring. You're going to become predictable. So you need to work on dating more women. A lot of men simply, it's so bad now that, like, think about it. It's levels to this, right? Think about this. It's so bad now that the average man, he can't even get on enough dates to even learn and understand women. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even thinking about just finding the right woman, but with women, you need experience. You need to date, because if not, yeah, you may hear us talk about this stuff on YouTube. This person said this person said that. But if you don't have real life experience with women, they're going to pick up on it. You know, women are very intuitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, women run game on men who don't understand the game. And so it's very important to, at the same time, be learning yourself, understanding who you are, but you can still date at the same time. You need to be doing everything at the same time. So that way, as one thing is elevating, everything else is elevating. So you don't have no gaps, and then you ain't got to overcompensate. Because a lot of us men, we just focus on one or two things. Oh, let me just focus on making a lot of money and going to the gym. And you do that, but yet you chased her away because you don't have no emotional self-control. You didn't focus on that, man. And you shouldn't feel defeated about this. We should not feel defeated, because the mindset should be, let me prioritize my life. Let me spend time going to the gym. Let me spend time, you know, maybe taking better pictures to put on your dating app profile. Or let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me focus on, you know, just going out, finding another hobby I can join. You know what I'm saying? How can I increase my life? That's what the mindset should always be centered around: having fun, enjoying yourself, enjoying your life. So that way, when you do meet that woman, or you do meet these women you want in your life, then you already have a life they can come into, versus you looking for someone's life to go into. You know what I'm saying? So that's, at the end of the day, that's what the mindset got to be. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, much love as usual. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And I'm gone.